neighbor next door, Venezuela. This current crisis between Guyana and Venezuela, created by Maduro, I think is to whip up nationalism under the false pretext that the international community is mistreating Venezuela. I'll tell you why. Maduro reminds me of another leader. He wants to make himself a victim who is defending the motherland and will paint himself as a great patriotic hero of Venezuela, as Bolivar and thereafter Chavez. He'll be the hero himself. Dictators love to boast about their patriotism while calling opponents, guess what? Unpatriotic. Think of our leader. Everybody else who doesn't agree with him is unpatriotic. Does that sound familiar as I say? It is straight out of the fascist propaganda playbook. Venezuelan elections are in the air. Elections are coming up. His intention seems to be to deploy the army due to the threat of war and then control the streets and movements of persons to prevent campaigning and protests. Sound familiar? Remember COVID? He may then attack and jail opponents for being in league with the imperialists, whom he falsely accuses of stealing land from Venezuela. Due to these tactics, opposition voters may find they will not be able to vote on election day. He may return to power after the Venezuelan elections and everything will just settle down. So all this big hue and cry, we must not jokingly look at it, but we have to look at his past actions. Why would I say that? I want to remind you of his behavior, Maduro. When I was Prime Minister in 2015, in June 2015, the Maduro government in Venezuela, they proclaimed a presidential decree claiming the